Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. So, have you ever wondered why your meticulously crafted SEO optimized articles aren't driving the results that you would expect or the results that they used to drive? Well, because the SEO game has quite frankly changed and you have been left behind. Uh, the shift away from traditional SEO for your SEO has been the king of your content strategy. So you would devise your entire content strategy around your SEO strategy. We would target high volume keyword. We would build backlinks, optimize every heading. But things are different. Think about it this way. Google AI reviews now answers most questions right off the bat. So if a question is not highly nuanced, Google's AI overviews will answer it. That's also leading to lots of zero-click searches, and more people are getting their answers without ever visiting a website. Then there's the rise of ChatGPT and LLM search. People are turning to conversational AI or information bypassing traditional search engines like Google search. So the old SEO first approach is losing its power. We need to stop chasing keywords and start generating demand. So what is demand gen content? And what is demand gen SEO? Well, that is something we'll discuss in this video. So what exactly is demand generation content? It's content that's created uh, to build awareness, interest, and to address the audience's real world needs and questions, and less about search engines being value. So the point here is for your content to be a valuable resource and not just to be something that a search engine would rank. So think of it this way: instead of just capturing existing demand, you're creating it, you're building a brand that people want to follow, trust, and ultimately buy from. So there are 5 steps to building a buyer-centric strategy. If you're ready to make the switch, which cannot be easy if you're a solo business owner, but it's mandatory if you start doing it right now, because moving down like maybe a year or 2 years from now, it will be a given. So if you don't make the switch today, you'll have a problem a year from today. So might as well make the switch to demand gen content and demand gen content generation and move away from traditional SEO. So the first thing you should do is to go beyond just keywords. Stop focusing solely on what people are searching for, and start identifying the frictional points and internal debates your buyers have. What are the biggest struggles? What questions do they secretly have and they're not asking you? Use the first part. Use first party data. Your own data is a gold mine. Look at your Google Analytics. Look at your Google Search Console. What content are people most interested in? What are they engaging in with the most? Which content is getting you the most comments? And let this data strategy guide your content strategy, but not just focus on keyword research, even though I would argue it is still important to understanding your audience. And then support the sales process. Your content shouldn't just live on your website. Create assets that empower your sales team, like competitive battle cards, tutorial videos, or detailed case studies. Have a unique point of view. You should also have a unique point of view. Don't just regurgitate generic information. Take a stand, share a unique perspective, and use real world examples. This is how you will stand out from a lot of similar content that's out there. So a great example of this is Lavender as using their content to create a brand voice. And if you go and check out their website, you'll see that even though their content is a lot what you will find otherwise on the internet, they have created their unique brand voice, which is helping them stand out. The next thing you also want to do is to showcase yourself on the right channel. You don't need to be everywhere. Find out where your audience is and be there. Okay. So if your audience is mainly on LinkedIn and YouTube or Reddit, focus on those distribution channels and not necessarily just on search. So in conclusion, the way we consume information is changing and our content strategies need to change with this. If you do not shift your content strategy and your SEO strategy along with it, you will be left behind. The so-called demand gen approach uh, is the only way you're gonna survive if whether you're a content marketer, whether you're selling items online, whether you're even doing affiliate marketing, regardless of what you're doing. This is the only way you will survive moving forward a year or 2 years from now. Now, what I'm doing is I'm already pivoting my clients to this so-called demand gen content. So I'm not just focusing on them ranking in Google search, but I'm also focusing on them ranking in LLMs. I'm also focusing on them real building a brand. So even though it will be painful right now and probably even a little more expensive, but at the end of the day, it will pay off because all of those competitors that have not focused on it, they will be left behind and these guys will be ahead, which most of my clients already are pretty much ahead. So let me know in the comments below uh, what you think about this and have you started to focus on demand gen content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.